cat is in the room today, so hopefully she will not be meowing her face off like usual. We'll see. Oi, Kukiki. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm happy you're here. So today we are going over the best and the worst from the month of February 2022. I'm very happy to say that I do not have a lot of hates or busts for February. Thankfully, a lot of what I'm talking about today is stuff that I loved. So we have a very positive video on our hands today, which I'm a fan of. I don't know about you. Let's start with what I did not love this month. Let's just get it out of the way and then we can focus on the good stuff. All right. Urban Decay Hydromaniac. I know. When I first got it and used it, I talked that bad boy up. I loved it. I couldn't get enough of it. That quickly changed. I tried different application techniques for it. I don't even have the bottle to show you because I returned it to Ulta. That's how much I did not like it. I tried different ways of applying it, with or without primer, sponge, fingers, brush, and every time it just did not work for my skin, unfortunately. And also, oddly enough, I think the lightest was too light for me, which is a problem that I do not have often, but I think that was an issue with this one. If your skin is not dry like mine, like I've said a million times, I have particularly dry skin. If your skin is normal or even oily, on the oily side, I think this might work well for you. It would give you a really nice, dewy glow. Despite the name Hydromaniac, on my skin, it did look dry and cakey. It was so, it was a bust, unfortunately, but hey, I have another foundation that is a favorite that we're going to talk about in a second. So my other bust of February was this Colourpop Brow Pencil. I have the shade Dark Brown. This, so dry. This is so dry. Why? Let me show you. You see? Like, hi, on what planet is that dark brown? I mean, I don't know. Even for someone like me who has, my brows are sparse and very fair, and even I'm like, give me more. I need more, If you are completely new to brow products and shaping your brows, and you need a very beginner-friendly product, then you know what? This might just be your best friend, because this is mistake-proof. This is foolproof. You can't mess up your brows with this. If, however, you are not a beginner, you might just be sitting in front of your mirror for 30 minutes trying to build up color with this product. No, it's a no for me. Oh well. Okay, let's move on. That was it. My two products are for what I did not love this month. So let's move on to what I did love this month. First up is the Colourpop Bff liquid liner. I have it in black. I really like this. This is my first, at least in recent memory, my first brush tip liquid liner, and I love it. I wasn't sure at first because the color payoff is a little on the sheer side, I will say. So if you like a really intense black liner, you might have to do 2 layers, maybe even 3. Probably not 3. Stick with 2, all right? Don't go crazy. But it is so, I found this to be so easy. I've got a little bit of a wing going on today. They're not perfect, but they're loved. I will also say that I have a bad habit of just, my fingers are always around my eyes. I know, I need to stop. But this liquid liner it does a really great job of being smudge proof. I have another liner that I have used once. I want to keep trying it, give it a shot. But as soon as I touch it, it just flakes away. It's gone. This one does not do that. I'm a big fan. A+. Also on my eyes today is from Colourpop. It is the That's Taupe palette. Beautiful. When I first tried this on in my Colourpop haul, I initially thought that the colors were on the warm side. And I was mistaken. They are not. This is pretty cool tone. This is about, for, you know, shades of taupe and brown, this is about as cool toned as you can get. I found these colors to be really easy to work with. I'm not an expert by any means, so I really appreciate shadows that once you lay them down, you have time to work with them and blend them out and get them where you want. And that is this palette. So I started with this color, Boo. Oh, it's Boa. Oh my God. In my other video, I thought it was Boo, and then I did this whole like, Boo. I'm stupid. Anyway, I used Boa. It's a snake theme. I get it now. All over my lid, and then I went in with Python, the outer half, and I started on the outer half, and then I started to drag that toward the inner corner, all along the crease, and then I used Snake Eyes, kind of in the middle and toward the inner corner. And that's it. I just used those 3 shadows, and it's a really nice, smoky, daytime wearable look. 1 second. For an everyday go-to easy neutral palette, Tartlet in Bloom used to be my one and only. Really nice shades. Actually, let me put these together. But now I have 2. Let me try to show you these side by side. Can you see that? Not exactly the same, but you know, they're second cousins, I guess. So if you are looking for a really nice everyday go-to palette without the price tag of the Tartlet, which I want to say is like, it's somewhere between 30 and 40. It's not cheap. This, however, was $9? $10? Something in that range. So really affordable, great quality, easy to use. Get it. If you want to. Look, I'm not pressuring you. Do what you want, okay? And in my brows, so for the disappointment of this brow pencil, on the other hand, I absolutely loved the Colourpop Brow Gel, and that's all I have in my brows today. It looks really nice. I think it looks really natural. For someone with really sad brow hairs, I think it looks pretty great. I will say, I have the color dark brown. That's as dark as the dark brown goes. That to me looks like a light brown, maybe a medium brown. So if your hair is darker than mine, I have like a medium brown going on. If your hair is darker than mine, I don't know if this will work for you. It might. They definitely have a shade darker than this, at least one shade darker than this. So you might want to go for that. But if your hair is lighter than mine, the world is your oyster when it comes to this particular product. It does remind me a lot of the Glossier boy brow in color payoff and in the texture of the actual product. But like with the palette, this price point is much better. This, I want to say, again, was probably like around 10 bucks. This is 18. Okay, let me talk about one more eye product, and that is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow pots. I have two colors. I have Bronzed Taupe, oh my god, see? And I have Amber Rush. Let me swatch these for you really quick. Okay. This is, I already forgot the name. This is Bronzed Taupe, and this is Amber Rush. The Bronzed Taupe is the shade that I wore in a recent date night get ready with me video, and it is just, if you want a one shadow look where you still look completely put together and it looks like you spent more than 3 minutes on your eyeshadow, this is it. This is the one you want. It is so beautiful. And Amber Rush is just, this is such a gorgeous everyday daytime shadow that really adds some oomph to your look. You know what I mean? Beautiful. I bought those a couple years ago and of course used them immediately when I first bought them and then just kind of forgot about them. So I'm really happy that over these years I have kept them in my collection. I just couldn't bear to part with them just yet. And I'm so happy I did, because now I'm rediscovering the love for them. It's great. My next favorite product of the month is, of course, the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I have a whole video on this, which I will pop right up here. And since I have a whole video on it, I'm not going to go into crazy detail about this, but I will say that it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The consistency is very liquidy, like surprisingly thin, but the coverage is really nice. I do 2 pumps. My preferred application technique is with a sponge and a little primer. So primer first, and then go in with this with a sponge, and it always gives me just a beautiful, beautiful finish. My problem area as of late has been this space in between my eyebrows. For some reason, it is just so dry and everything clings to it. But with that 2-step approach of the primer and the sponge, it looks really good. It looks really good. I'm very happy. This one will not be going back to Ulta. Sorry, Urban Decay, that's on you, not me. And this last product was not on my list originally, but I picked it out of my makeup collection because I have not used it in a while, and I wanted to wear it for today's video, and I was like, oh yeah, this is why it has made several rounds of cuts, because it's gorgeous. And that is the Flower Beauty matte lipstick in Pink Orchid. Listen, if you are not up on these Flower Beauty lipsticks, where have you been? What are you doing? These are so gorgeous. Let me swatch them for you. I have 3 colors. So this is the matte formula in Pink Orchid. This is the matte formula in Poppy Red. And this is the cream formula in Spiced Petal. Let me make sure that's right. Yes, Spiced Petal. This is the one, I've mentioned it before. It is, some say it is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick, which I have never owned. I can't speak to that, but I can say that this is such a beautiful, like Your Lips But Better kind of shade. These are available at Walmart and Ulta, I believe, and they're only like $8 a pop. So they're pretty affordable. The formula is great, the price point is great, the color payoff is fantastic. So a last minute addition to the the best category for the month. That is it for the best or bust of February. I'm really happy that I had only 2 items that I didn't like and that it was mostly things that I loved. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you being here. If you feel so inclined, please subscribe and join me again. I would love to have you. Okay. Hey, you go have a good day, all right? Bye!